Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to the Soul Tribe. Let's jump in and see what's going on, okay? So grab your tea, grab your tea, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable, because me, Tasha, is gonna spill the tea straight, no chasing, no sugarcoating bullshit. It is what it is, guys. Grand rising, it's bright and early. I was exhausted yesterday. I was on the phone for like ever. It felt like just trying to get my license back. And this morning I finally got through. And well, I'm in the process, okay? So one step at a time, but I still had some fines left. And when I looked back at all the fines that I had to pay to get my license back, it was all driving without a license for my drunken baby daddy. The things you do, right? So one step at a time, guys. So cheers to this beautiful morning and to all of our accomplishments, even if it's just a little tiny accomplishment. You did it, guys. So cheers. Let's get this going. The coffee's really hot. If it doesn't resonate, leave it for somebody it does. Past, present, future, timeless, general, collective, guys. It doesn't matter what zodiac sign you hold. Use your discernment, okay? Check your zodiac sign placement. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node to make it make more sense. My cat, Shadow, has no chill. And he's playing under the table. So you may see some distractions, guys, but that's life. We got distractions. We wing it here. We're our cognitive. We are very smart. So we're going to just wing it and we're going to, never mind of the distraction, we'll figure out a way to find solace in the darkness, in the chaos, okay? Somebody may see you as a hermit, hermetist, okay? Seven of Pentacles with the Knight of Discs. You're choosing to invest in your time wisely. The things that you're choosing to invest in, you're taking your time with because you're in no rush. None whatsoever. You're very wise. You've been through a lot, so you know when you should move, when you shouldn't move, what you should invest in, what you should not invest in. Yeah, it's a 10 of Cups. It's happiness, guys. Whatever brings you happiness is what you're going to choose to invest in, but you're going to take your time with it. You ain't in no rush because there is no rush. The Hermit. The moon. Now there is a lot in the dark, guys. Somebody's feelings may be hidden. Maybe you're hiding your feelings. I don't know, but you do want to invest in something. Somebody may want to come in and invest in you, but they know they have to take their time with you if they want a 10 of Cups with you. Somebody is in isolation, hermit mode, really contemplating. They see you as a star. Six of Swords. Justice. Okay. Somebody is stuck, aimlessly wandering and not able to get out of some kind of toxic environment. Somebody may even be addicted to toxicity, addicted to karmics. So they choose to invest in that kind of energy. And maybe somebody is choosing to invest in not leaving you alone, which is not a smart idea. People need to be doing things, safer with their lives right now. And fucking with you is not safe. Okay, Three of Wands. Somebody has a choice. You have a choice. Six of Wands. Now you are going to get victory. No matter what you choose to do, you are always going to get victory. It may take a little bit of time. I'm telling you, you're not progressing as fast as everybody else, but that's okay. You need to be content with where you are because I'm telling you, you are going up. Okay? See? There's the sun. You are going up. Even if there's a lot in the dark, the sun, the moon is there, guys. Whatever's in the dark is being enlightened, especially because a lot of people are going into isolation, okay, finding out information for themselves. They're being their own fact checkers. They're not just listening to people what they say. They're actually doing the proper work necessary to see if those words actually match up with whatever they're saying. Do you see what I mean? We're not just listening to people anymore. We're actually watching their actions. Yeah, Seven of Swords, because a lot of people be lying, guys. They could say whatever they want right out the side of their mouth, but believe me, their actions will always tell you different. Somebody may have pretended like they didn't care about you, like they really didn't care about you, but somebody does care about you. They lied to themselves. Now they're in isolation, wanting this 10 of Cups. Eight of Discs, wanting to do the fucking work. Somebody didn't want to do the work, so they lied, but God Creator Source is enlightening the fact somebody wants to spend the rest of their life with you. Now, this could be a new person, guys. The fact is that God Creator Source has been protecting you. Remember, rejection is only redirection, guys. Okay, it's for your protection, so you're not even stressing about it. You know that people had a choice. Three of Wands, we have a choice, guys. Somebody thought you were waiting on them. Somebody may have been waiting on you, but they're going to be patiently waiting forever because somebody is stuck in Karmaville, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune has just motherfucking flipped. Four of Cups. Yeah, you flipped the motherfucking table. You flipped the script. You did something different. Hold on, okay? Hey guys, sorry. So yeah, you flipped the script with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? You chose, how can I put this? It's like you refuse to be sitting in fear and you chose reverence, is what it comes down to, okay? You really did flip the script. And somebody sees it. Somebody's coming towards you, Four of Cups, but they feel like they're going to be rejected. And they might be rejected, guys. That's why I'm saying there might be a new person coming in because somebody really did pretend like they didn't care about you. They showed you with their actions that they didn't care about you, but really they did. That's why the moon was there, guys. Somebody really hid their feelings emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, spiritually. They really were somebody else to you than what they really wanted to be. Now, this could be a friend, a family member, an ex, a lover. Take it as it resonates, a coworker. But somebody's trying to construct something in the background. There may have been a lot of people who wanted you to feel rejected, feel left out, kind of put your confidence in the dirt, you know, by rejecting you. They constructed some kind of rejection to make you feel less than, so that you would feel lost, like you lost a loved one. But the table's flipped. You flipped the script. You're no longer in this, what people wanted for you. You're no longer written in their script. I'm telling you, you flipped it. You're no longer sitting in this fear, but you went towards reverence. See? Because you're the wisdom keeper. Somebody knows what you choose to invest in is very wise. You've known better. You've known things before people did. And you tried to forewarn them, but they didn't want to listen to you. Instead, they said that you were toxic, like you were trying to keep them stuck. They just didn't like you because you weren't toxic. You didn't want to stay in the same cycles. You're not like everybody else. It is what it is, guys. Brainwashed. See, you would not be brainwashed. Somebody stuck. They're brainwashed. They were brainwashed. They were brainwashed to lose out on their own fortune. Somebody got tricked out their motherfucking spot. Knight of Swords is here. Somebody's mad. Somebody wants to come in and talk to you about this loss, this unexpected disappearance. Maybe you took off on somebody. Maybe they abandoned you. Take it as it resonates. Somebody's going through war within themselves, maybe because of a death. Maybe they feel like a death is happening. Maybe this separation feels like a death, like they're having anxiety, like separation anxiety, no matter how long it's been. Somebody feels this. They could even be having panic attacks because now they're coming to the realization that their social surroundings or their religious or political environments or their cult or whatever the fuck it is was a brainwashed. Their family brainwashed them. It was indoctrinated into them to not have anything. And maybe you were giving somebody a legs up, but they laughed at you because the Knight of this is there, right? The Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you weren't going as fast as somebody wanted you to, but they weren't putting anything in you, so you're going as fast as you can by yourself. It is what it is. You could have a lot of people around you, but if they're not helping to invest in you and move you forward, then you are going to have to take your time and you're going to have to be content with where you are because you're doing it by yourself. Somebody was very intimidated and insecure because you were able to do it by yourself, content and happy. Oh, check that out. There's an air disaster, guys. Somebody is really having like these plane crashes and tornadoes and it's these life-changing events are happening because people weren't taking their time with you. They didn't even truly invest in you. They were brainwashed to not even trust you. And look at this. You're the fucking leader. You have the crown. You remind people that they too have a crown on their head. They just have to straighten that shit out. But instead, they choose to go up against a real leader because they don't want it to be you. They'll support everybody else but you. It is what it is. They're all followers. Well, you're the boss. It is what it is. And people wanted to rule over you. That doesn't even make any sense. See? You checked your timeline, okay? Your current timeline. You checked your gestational period, your childhood, your adolescence, your teenage years, and your adulthood, and you checked the common variable, okay? And it's this 10 of Cups. You've always been by yourself, and you've always been content by yourself. But when you bring other people in, especially from your family, then that's when shit starts to shake a little bit. Shake up, because you're shaking the table, because your family, your environment, your coworkers, your exes, whatever that is, they're very much in this toxicity. They love karma. They love karmics. They don't even realize that they're getting the karma. It's just the fact that they are so used to it. So used to it. And when they go through a bad thing, they say it's your fault. They really do demonize you when it's their problems as to why they are in the situations that they are in. Just like it's your fault, the reasons why you're in the situations that you're in, because you don't ask for help. But you're still winning with that Six of Wands. Wow, you're still winning and you get a fucking brand new slate? Yeah, that's why people are mad, because you knew exactly what you needed to do. You were waiting. Somebody was waiting for you, but they knew that you were out of their league. So in order to be good for you, they had to raise their vibrations and do something different, but they refused. Now, there is somebody coming in with a brand new slate, group living. There's a lot of people in this hoarding group living. Okay, there's a lot of people who it's a cult. Okay, they say it's a tribe, but it's a cult. It's this family, it's this commune kind of living, but nobody likes each other. They're all sitting at the same table. When one gets up, they all laugh at that one that got up, and then the next one that gets up, so and so and so. Nobody is trustworthy in that group. Nobody is trusting each other. And that's why God creator source is enlightening a situation and having a lot of people go into hermit mode to see their timelines, to evaluate the situations. Why did these heirs disasters come in? Why did people want to keep you stuck, not help you? And it's because of that happiness that lied within you. A lot of people want what you have, but it has nothing to do with money and everything to do with energy. You get the victory no matter what. Why? Because you'll clear the whole fucking concrete down. You'll tear everything down, get rid of everything and start all back over again. No motherfucking shame, because you know you got God creator source beside you. And somebody, you deserve to be with somebody. And somebody is coming in to hold your hand, okay? What the hell? It's like this old song. It always comes in my head when I say that. I want to hold your, what is it? Maybe it's the Beatles? Maybe the Beatles? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section what song that is. Is it the Beatles? I want to hold your hand. Okay. So earth disaster. So somebody is, having an earthquake, okay? Buildings are collapsing, like I just said, right? You're gonna fucking tear everything down. Thank you, ancestors, for clarifying that. And God creator source is tearing everything down. That's why I said at the beginning of the reading, somebody needs to do something safer with their life, because coming towards you is war. It's not safe. They want to lie to you, they go to war. But not just you, though. You ain't got to lift a motherfucking finger, I'm telling you. But people know to be careful to lie with you, because they're really just lying to force, inevitably having to pay the karma. Like I said, that's why people want to do the work now after abusive relationship. Somebody may have been extremely fucking abusive to you, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, but it was because they were indoctrinated by their family to do this. That's what they saw, so that's what they did. They didn't know what a real divine feminine, real divine masculine was. They didn't know how to be polite. They didn't know how to be kind. They didn't know how to share. Instead, they had health issues, emotionally, mentally, and clearly they projected onto that. Now, somebody may be doing the work in order to get out of this abusive relationship. Now, somebody may have left you after abusing you, but then went right into a really, really abusive relationship. And now this doesn't have to be a girlfriend, like say it's a guy. It doesn't have to be a girlfriend. It could be a mother who is abusing this person, and they feel they don't have any say over their kids, over their life, over their livelihood, anything. Somebody needs to really grow up, because they are being abused. They are. And if you, anything like me, we've been abused. I already told you at the beginning, right? All that emotional and financial abuse that my baby daddy put me through, I would have rather him hit me than the fucking abuse that he put me through. I'm not even joking. The abuse he put me through, just ridiculous, ridiculous. And all I wanted to do was take care of my children and have him there with me, but he wouldn't be. He cheated on me the whole fucking time. And because I seen my grandparents stick it out, like back in the day, fucking people used to break up and then have kids with other people and then get remarried, and people are retarded. But that's the kind of community that I grew up in, and I never wanted that. Never. That's why I only have one baby daddy. And I never wanted that for my life. I never wanted what I seen. But because I seen it, I stayed with my baby daddy for almost 8 years, 9 years. And I regretted every moment of it. Like I did. I stayed with him for like, yeah, 8 years. I regretted it. I went to hell. Nobody to help me. And then when I ran away because, the emotional turmoil was just too much. It was so much pressure that I had a choice. Do I stay here and die in my old four walls, feeling less than because no, I'm in a big community, nobody's paying attention to me, nobody cares. Do I stay here and OD by myself because nobody loves me? Or do I run away and find myself and see if it's me or if it's my environment? So I went and I found out it was my environment. I didn't run away from me. I couldn't. I couldn't. I couldn't. I couldn't black out. I couldn't. I couldn't run. I couldn't run. No matter how much I fucking tried, I couldn't run. So I came back and I faced the demons within these people that were really putting so much pressure on me. And I did. I flipped the script. I faced the fears and I chose reverence. And this is what you're choosing to do as well. Somebody's choosing to do this because in order to get out of emotional or physical, financial abuse, you need to do the work internally and realize that we're not perfect. And sometimes we do attract people who are like us in one way, shape, or form, or that need to teach us something. Mostly self love. Now, you have learned heavy lessons in self love and in emotional health and mental health as well. So if anybody's making you feel like you're going to crash out, then maybe you shouldn't be around them. Because when you're by yourself or when you're, you know, in your right mind, instead of taking on other people's stuff, you're content, you're happy. But it's the people who look outside of themselves that are really jealous of you. Like, with everything and with nothing, you're completely content, and you will refuse to let people who have abused you back into your life. You're a performer, and somebody knows you know their secrets, but that's their secrets to tell. You're not here to tell nobody's secrets. You're only here to tell your story and how you felt so that you can progress forward. Okay. Somebody is upset. They want what you have, but they can't be you, heart of the deck. And there's a fall of civilization. Anybody who's trying to come up against you, I'm telling you, is going to war within themselves, is going to war with the ancestors. They should do something safer with their life. Like, how about apologize and take accountability for their actions instead of coming up against you because you know their truth? Yes, you can get their whole tower to fall. Yes, you can fucking crumble their whole illusions, but that's not your place, guys. And people, the rotten fruit will fall off the tree itself. So you ain't got to do much. You just got to stand up in your power, speak your testimony. If people want it to be written differently in your story, then they should have acted right. Now, you may have an Aries who's, got no fucking chill, always in your energy and shit. They may want to try to protect you in some kind of way, shape, or form, or perhaps they should have protected you. And now, because they didn't, they're feeling some kind of way because they absolutely adore you, but they lied about you, lied to you, light on you. I don't know what the fuck they did, but somebody is looking like a whole different kind of person right now. And every time they look in the mirror, they don't like what they see. They were brainwashed. And they really thought you were brainwashing them, like you wanted them to struggle or something. Oh my God, whatever. This is why you have the victory in the Ten of Cups. Now, if you want a relationship with somebody, you can have it. What you want is yours. Friendship. It starts with friendship. It starts with communication. Somebody's feeling this disconnection from you. It is. It's go having them go through war within themselves and all this these people who are competing against you or against them. A lot of people may be after you right now. Okay, so somebody may have enlisted their flying monkeys, and those flying monkeys have the hots for you. People need to be careful who they're sending to you, because you got that energy of people will fall in love. Forgiveness. Stop focusing on your energy of the past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Exactly. So you, as people were constructing to have you be rejected, you constructed a life where you can't be rejected. That you don't care if the world rejects you, because you don't reject you, and because you know you have 10,000 ancestors walking beside you. You lost everything that ever meant anything to you. You've already lost everything. So now you build with what you have. And what you have is beautiful, different. And there's a sexual union coming in, guys. Somebody sees you as the wisdom keeper. You're very wise, and it's because of the trials and tribulations that you went through. You are the wounded healer. Somebody wanted to make you feel like you weren't good enough. They brainwashed somebody or a lot of people to believe some kind of stupid shit about you. But somebody's coming in. It says, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul. For there you will find true bliss. So if you have been in a lot of relationships that have not been nothing but abusive, I promise you this next one is not going to be. Why? Because you did the work. And I promise you there's still people trying to come in to abuse you, but you're still calling it out. It says, it's important right now to take a step back, to spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on others. Now is time to give to yourself. See, not a lot of people can do that. Not a lot of people can process and say, okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's me whose crown's a little bit tilted and I may need to straighten shit out. They can't do that. And because you evaluate you and you don't say things to hurt people. You say things so that it clears a path for others and for yourself. Because what happened to you matters. Your feelings matter. That pain matters. And that's why you're able to take a new leap of faith, because even through the pain, you remember that you're worth it. You've always been worth it. And you have a sexual union and a sacred union, guys. Somebody wants to build a family with you. This is a brand new slate. It says honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. So somebody sees you as sacred. They know you've been wounded, but still through that pain, you never became what was done to you. And that is amazing. And the fact that this group has been really trying to group up on you and you're all by yourself still winning. Somebody knows you have somebody in the background protecting you. You have forgiveness and you have friendship. So I thought it was friendship, but it's forgiveness. Somebody may want your forgiveness for rejecting you. They do feel a lot of loss for constructing some kind of, I don't know, they wanted to build something without you and then throw it in your face and laugh at you and make you feel like you were less than, like you weren't good enough, so that it would put down your self-esteem, your confidence. So you wouldn't remember that you were the leader and you had a crown as well. Everybody's a leader in their own right, guys. Friendship. Somebody wants you to be part of their crew. But that's only because God Creator Source is shaking the motherfucking table, and everything that was built on faulty foundation is now crumbling. Friendship. Nurture the bonded friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So somebody wants to be your friend. They've been in isolation mode. They see you as the star. They see you as the sun, honestly, and they want to hold your hand. I told you it's that I just want to hold your hand. So I don't know. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna put it on the community board. I don't know if it's the Beatles, but look, somebody sees you as healing. And I told you, you have somebody in the ethers protecting you. You may not have anybody in the 3D in your face, but there is somebody who is your friend, who has been watching you. This person could be on the other side of the fucking world. Who knows? But there's somebody who is definitely sending you beautiful, loving protection, healing, protection. Now somebody sees you as a healer. They may have abused you. Now they're going through war with the ancestors for abusing you because they wanted to take your healing but build somewhere else. You decided to do the work internally so that this way you wouldn't put yourself back into abusive relationships with liars. Somebody lied. They said you weren't a healer. They lied. They said they didn't love you. That's not the truth. You really did help somebody. You actually helped heal them, but they were scared. They weren't used to that healed version of themselves, so they went backwards. It says, imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel the relationship being healed this very moment. Somebody wants to heal a relationship with you, or like I said, this person could be across the world, right? Healing you, helping to heal you. Heart of the deck, it says, acceptance is key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point in changing that which is beyond our control. So you can't change what you can't change. And the fall of civilization, meaning the old way of being, is crumbling. People need to accept that. They need to accept that it's not the 1800s. You can't go around telling people that they're witches and burn them at the stake when you're the one who is wishing them ill intent. That doesn't make no sense. Ancestors are wringing people's neck, got hands and feet on people, sitting them down, giving them no choice. They see your victory. You are gonna have victory. Even if people don't want you to, you're still gonna have it. You have this sexual union, spiritual union, you have union within yourself, you have forgiveness, and somebody wants healing with you, with this friendship. But the only way they can come in is to get into your mind first, and they know that. And it says, the last one, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. You don't have to be fully healed to be in a relationship, a partnership, but you have to know what you no longer desire, what you no longer deserve, and you have to put your foot down, or else people will trample all over your needs. Okay? So, if you know what you want, don't let the past back in. Because you got the Hermit and the Queen of Swords. So you're the no-nonsense Queen, Two of Swords. Somebody's got a choice. There's a path here, guys. You got two paths, so two choices. You can stay in the same karmic cycle with the same people, same faces, very frustrating energy, or you can do something different and go on a path of your own, taking that machete and paving your own way. It's up to you, guys. We all have choices, and somebody is choosing to take out their sword, tell the truth, and pave a new way for themselves. And that's you, my beautiful collective. Doesn't look like anybody's with you, but that doesn't mean the end of the road, there's not going to be somebody there. It just means for right now, you're on this path by yourself. Five of Cups. There's a lot of people feeling a lot of regret right now because they rejected you. They feel loss and grief for constructing this thing in the background. They were blinded by this love. They didn't see you for who you were, and now they want forgiveness. The devil, for being codependent. You flipped the script. I'm telling you guys, somebody really even lost a family member because of their black magic or manipulation, their addictions. I don't know. They're just, they don't pay attention to people. They miss out. They're not in the moment. They're somewhere else. And somebody really did say that you were using, abusing, and manipulating people, having this access of toxicity, but you've seen it. That's why you flipped the script. You're no longer walking in fear, but reverence. I told you that. You got the Chariot. You're moving forward as the wisdom keeper. You have determination, and whatever stress that is you're going through with this devil internally, externally, take it as it resonates. You're able to see it, to grab hold of it and have success. You move forward and reign over the demon inside of yourself, hence able to flip the script. You're no longer in the matrix of what people want for you. They can't control you. So of course they're going to get frustrated, as how you feel when they're lying to you. Now they're frustrated. The same frustration that you feel when they're lying, they feel because they can't fucking control it. Hangman, yeah. See, these people who are brainwashed, they were sacrificed. They waited and waited and waited for something to come in. Maybe somebody had offered them something, maybe they bribed them. But it was a lack of decision, a lack of foresight. Somebody just went towards what was shiny, not realizing that over time, that shiny thing was going to tarnish because it wasn't real. Okay? Now, somebody's perspective is changing about this brainwashing, about this Six of Swords in reverse, aimlessly keep going in the same cycle. Six of Pentacles, somebody wants to give you generosity. Okay, they want to clarify something. Somebody actually wants to support you after seeing that you have not been supported. You've been giving fairly, but may not been receiving fairly. So somebody wants to come in and give you some kind of gratitude, okay? Be appreciative of what you've been doing. But it's only because you took your time. You know, as that leader, you have to wait for what's yours. You can't just allow anybody who comes in to come in. You can't. You have to, you know, feel it out for yourself. And if it's not good for you, then it's not good for you. It is what it is. Somebody is upset because your standards are very, very high, but it's only because your standards for yourself are very, very high. Nine of Cups, because your wish fulfillment. Oh, you got so much pleasure and you're content and you have consistency. And somebody is looking at your timeline, okay? A lot of people said a lot of things about you, but you're the motherfucking magician. You've always been able to make a way. And this sexual union that's coming in, this 10 of Cups, somebody has been manifesting you in, guys. There's a lot of willpower here. They know that you don't do magic. It's your will that's strong enough. You're resourceful. Your will, you find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. This is how you win. This is how you persevere. And that's why you're getting a brand new slate, High Priestess. You used your into fucking wishing. You know the hidden knowledges, and people see you as a big fucking mystery. How are you winning when you're all by yourself? You're not by yourself. You got 10,000 ancestors beside you. You got God created force standing right beside you. Like, are you really alone? No, but because these people have tribes and friends and big crews and they can go get their cousins and doesn't mean anything. That whole crew just got annihilated by one person. They say there's only one person, right? So I guess it's only one person, but you know that you're not alone. And you definitely have somebody, I'm telling you, in the 5D, whether you know this person or not, protecting you from themselves, protecting you from their family, protecting you from their friends, protecting you. Like, and it's so odd. It's like somebody loved you so much that they protected you from them because they were so toxic. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles, I'm telling you, they left you, but they were so possessive of you. Somebody's claiming you, but they're in a relationship or they're in a partnership. I don't know, something. They're in a cult. It's like you're off limits, you're forbidden. But somebody wants to hoard you, wants to hoard your energy. They want to put boundaries up around you so they can keep you for themselves. Very, very clingy kind of energy, very insecure. And now they're getting caught for this. They're having to go in isolation. They're realizing that they tried to do this to you because somebody was doing it to them. The cycle continues, right? Until finally one day somebody wakes up and says it stops here and cuts the chains. Somebody's cutting the chains. I think they're using you as a muse. Eight of Cups. You see what the fuck I just said? They're using you as a muse and walking away from a situation. You walked away. You walked away from people, places, things, mindset. You left a lot of things behind and you let go of what you could not control. Now somebody is going through a drought because God Creator Source is taking everything that was built on faulty foundation on other people's names and then just giving it back to where it belongs, guys. Whether it's a business, a person, I don't know, guys. Whatever it is, you've done the proper work necessary and you will refuse to let emotionally unstable people back into your life. Temperance angel. Somebody lied on you, said that you were demonic. You're a fucking earth angel. Now somebody wants to have a relationship with you, but they lied on you because they were scared of your healing. They were scared of this tranquility, this peace that you brought them. They know that you're patient. They know that you have balance, but they thought you were patiently waiting for them, and that's where their heart is feeling broken because they showed you that they didn't care about you. Nine of Wands. So what did you do? You became the warrior of your own life. You did the proper work. You mind your business. You put your head down. You drink your water and you're choosing success and you are very close to it. You released whatever burdens was holding you down, this fatigue, this procrastination, and you became Resilient. I hate that word, but you're resilient. It is what it is. And this person who abused you in the background, he's a rescuer coming in. You became your own rescuer. You rescued yourself. Somebody needs to learn to rescue themselves. Like I said, you got a crown on your head. So do these other people. They can choose to rescue themselves. Seven of Pentacles. Somebody wants to invest in you. King of Cups, but they're emotionally manipulative. Or this could be somebody from the past who's trying to emotionally manipulate somebody else. Yeah, justice, but justice is coming in, guys. Somebody may have invested with a King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, who was not wise, who was very detached, very emotionally unstable, made up stories, and continuously making up stories, inevitably putting somebody in a mental entrapment. Like I said, mental health is wealth, right? Somebody is going through a lot of mental turmoil because of what they chose to do. Now, somebody may be losing their life, maybe have already lost their life because of what you reap, you sow. With that Seven of Pentacles, what you reap, you sow. What you choose to invest in your time, energy, resources, it will come into fruition. Somebody's mad because you planned, you're focused, and your harvest is coming in, and you are about to reap a lot of beautiful blessings. A lot of it's say like you made a garden, okay? Well, your garden is about to harvest. You're not gonna go without, you're gonna have enough food for whatever amount, you might have more than enough. So you're gonna can for the winter. You see what I mean? You're in the process of processing. You see what I mean? Like it's all working out. But you have to see that even in the 3D, law is not just. Okay. A lot of people, such as myself, I just told you all that shit I have to pay because of somebody else, right? But I have to take accountability and responsibility because I chose that lifestyle, right? I may have chose the wrong baby daddy, but I didn't choose the wrong children. That's the difference. Okay? So we just do the proper work so we can be resilient and keep persisting even when we're tired. We rescue ourselves from the abusive relationships. We understand that the consequences for them abusing us is in God's hands. We're not going to retaliate. Like I told my ex-fiance, like one day you're going to wake up and you're going to realize that you hurt a good person and that I never asked for anything in return. That's the truth. One day they're going to wake up and they're going to realize. And well, that's on them, right? See, people lie. They lie, and then one day they wake up and realize that the justice, the karmas that going on around them is because of the lie, because they wore a mask. Now somebody wants to come in and give you awards and love, but the Knight of Swords, they're aggressive, they're impulsive, they lack direction, and they see you so motivated and ambitious that they want to be the same way. But they're going to lie to you. They're not going to tell you everything. They're going to be tricky and deceiving, and hence why they're avoiding accountability. Somebody's not even coming near you. You may not even have heard from somebody because they're ashamed. They are truly ashamed of what they did or who they did it to. Like, you really didn't deserve any of the things that were done to you, but you took it. You didn't deserve it, but you took it. It was a secret society, guys. There was a whole bunch of people lying on you because you wouldn't be part of their group, because clearly you were the one with the real magic, the real gifts, the real ability to manifest, right? But manifestation comes with effort plus intention. You grew, healed, and evolved from the games that were being played. I don't make it up, guys. Big deck. Pulling it out. Okay, so let's get into the juice and then I'm going to close the reading. Yeah. You recharge from these people, and you're teaching others to recharge as well, to evaluate their life, okay? And see what's make you feel weak. Why do you feel weak? You had to use your intuition. You weren't going to get all the answers that you seeked. And in order for you to have a genuine sacred union, you had to treasure yourself. And you had to have the willpower to persevere, the determination, the guts, the dedication, the discipline to see even when you're weak, you can do this. Even when you're scared, you can do this. Fear is installed. That's a fact. The God Creator Source said. Fear is installed. Walk away. Let go. Leave people behind. If they're still trying to hold on to you, that's fine. It's only their own securities. They're trying to hoard things, hold on to things. It's time to let go of those things that you've been holding on to. There is no limits, guys. Put up some boundaries and speak straight facts. It will let you get out of this weakness. You're not weak. People can say, oh, you're over emotional, you're crying. That's not weak. Actually, that's fucking strength. That's strength. What's weak is people who can't feel their feelings. That's why you recharge. People want to play games with you. They can't. You grew, healed, and evolved. And that's facts, guys. And somebody regrets telling your business. Like I said, you know people's business. You know their truth, but that's their truth to tell. The only truth you're telling is in your story. And if people want to be written better in your story, then they should have acted right. Did the work, making a way. Now, somebody could be doing the work to make a way towards you because they feel a lot of regret. So they're making a way to do the work after playing all these games. Somebody's evolving. This could be somebody who's protecting you, like I said, maybe across the world, but somebody's a playboy. And they're recharging from this playboy energy because they're feeling fucking weak. Because you got that rich boy, rich guy energy, rich girl energy. You have a rich energy. I'm telling you, you transform that weak energy into a rich energy. So this playboy is trying to recharge to do the work from playing all these mind games so that they don't get played either. Because see, people need to realize that when you play games, you get played. So why don't you just be straight, solid, legit? If you're a real G, if you're a real playboy, if you're a real player, if you're a real with a pimp, then you're gonna say I got bitches on my roster. You're not gonna fucking hide it. And that's the difference. Somebody needs to speak facts and clear the karma. Somebody wants to clear the air. Because they see you. Mask off. They regret telling your business because you don't give a fuck who knows your business. You do it because you did it. You wanted to. Somebody feels sad because you're single. Oh, because your spirit is clean. Somebody's trying to make a way to grow, heal, and evolve because they're sad. They want to do the work because their spirit, their higher power, their higher self is disappointed in them. They're looking around like, you were cool, whatever. This playboy was cool, whatever. So now they need to recharge because their spirit is shot. They fucked up. They fucked up. They wanted you to be weak, but all that pressure turned you into a beautiful diamond. Rich bitch, rich guy energy. Now they feel fucked up for putting you under so much pressure because look at you. You speak facts, fire, clear the air, clear the karma. And somebody is very grateful for you because you were always honest. Even when it made you look bad, you were still honest. And history tells all. Mask off, guys. You didn't have to explain yourself. You didn't have to justify shit. Eventually, history was going to tell itself. You have that sexual healing. Somebody didn't want you to be with somebody because you were healing them. They were scared of your healing because all they've known was toxicity. All they've known was pain. So when they got with you, they thought you were fake. Holy fuck, they thought you were fake. They didn't know that there could be happiness in this world, that you can change the cycles. Somebody thought that you were on a fake cycle when really you got off the fake cycle, made a way, did the work, got rid of these playboys, became rich, cleared the energy, took the mask off. You see, it's okay to be sad sometimes, but we have to speak our mind, speak our truth so we can get out of that. Somebody was acting extra because they were sad. I'm telling you, people, when they're mean, when they're aggressive, when they're hateful, it's only because they're sad. And somebody was a very sad boy or guy or girl or whatever because of what they were indoctrinated in, what they were taught. Lovers, guys, somebody wants to do the work with you. This is a lover. Somebody's spirit is really being torn right now in two places. They want to stay in the karmics of what they know, what's comfortable, but they want something different. They feel like they fucked up because they want this reconciliation, but this playboy knows that they were cool, whatever. They were cool, whatever. Now they feel fucked up. But today's a good day, guys. Maybe that fucked up energy got somebody in this, I want to do better for myself. There's a reconciliation, guys. Somebody looks at you like you're a motherfucking freak and they are grateful for you. So maybe you are very over sexual with one person, but because you are good at what you do, somebody thought that you were doing it with everybody. They're realizing that no, you are a whore for one person, a slut for one person, a freak for one person, but not many. And that's why somebody is grateful. You cleared the path, okay? You are speaking facts, and somebody is feeling like an outsider. They're feeling like an outsider because now their mask is falling off. People are seeing that they did tell your business, and what they said about you wasn't even real. It was all lies. Somebody needs to get a fucking checkup. Somebody was saying that you were the dirty one when they're the ones who are sleeping with everybody. So somebody needs to be careful, okay? Because you got paperwork. We do blood tests in my tribe here, okay? See, they were judgmental. They're the ones who need to get checked. That's why they're outsiders. Ancestors are not going to let them inside your circle because they clearly are a freak. And this is a different kind of freak. This is a pig kind of freak. They're a freak with everybody. They're for everybody. And you no longer fear the unknown. You know why people aren't coming into your life because clearly they're busy with the hoes and you ain't a hoe. And that's okay. You got self-reflection. And that's why you have somebody else coming in to protect you. Because somebody never really loved you. They loved what you brought to the table. They loved what you did for them. They loved how you loved them. But they didn't really love you because they were childish. So you had free will, you walked away, now somebody is feeling fucked up, and it is a great day today because you are about to meet somebody new. And somebody is going round and round in circles like, what did I do? Why can't I approach them? Why don't I have the courage to do this? Because they ain't got no focus, they got no discipline, they got no stamina. And somebody sees the growth in you. That's why they know that you're no longer in this fear, that you have chosen reverence instead, that you have chosen something different, bottom of the deck, because you're favored by God. I don't make it up, and that's why people are jealous of you, because you are favored by God. You're all by yourself, but are you really alone? No, never. So you don't have to be scared. Somebody really wanted to reject you, take everything from you that you love, but they can't do that. You're no longer in fear. You see when people are acting extra, trying to put you back into cycles, and you're not doing this. You chose to have a reconciliation within yourself, masculine and feminine. The masculine will protect the feminine. It is what it is. And there is a masculine coming in to protect you. I just don't know if you know this person. Because there was a lot of people playing with their gifts, playing on your top, playing with your mind. So you got free from these mind games, this manipulation, and people are watching you. They are stalking you. I'm telling you, this is a player in the background who is so mad because you don't want to have nothing to do with them because they try to trap you in some kind of family cycle or I don't know, but something's ending, guys. You broke free. You're no longer stuck in this mess, and people are so mad because you are protected by source and you're staying the fuck away from the toxicity, people who make you feel weak. You're not weak. The doors are opening for you because of how strong you are to be able to speak facts, even if you're crying. Somebody feels homeless. They really regret telling your business because now, look, they're all so judgmental. The mask is falling off. They're realizing that they're not home within themselves. They can have a big fucking mansion, but they're not home there. Or somebody could just be really on the street. Take it as it resonates, but they're watching you be stable, mind, body, and soul. You are a trinity, guys. People acted really extra with you and you just evaluated. You knew that if somebody was homeless, if a guy is saying let's go 50-50 on the bills, that's homeless. If somebody is saying that you need to take care of all the bills, that's homeless, guys. Now we're not always at par, right? We need to understand that sometimes we struggle and it's okay to take the slack for others struggles, but we're not supposed to be there all the time holding people's hands. And then when you are in the dirt, they kick you. That doesn't make no sense. Don't take these people back. You got stability, guys, and you are the bag. They never really loved you. Like I said, they just loved what you can bring them. They were childish, giving me childish Gambino, Redbone. 2016 could be a very influential time for a relationship, but somebody was cool with whatever. In the summertime, they thought it was cool, like they could do whatever the fuck they wanted. And then in the wintertime, always come back to you. And no, that's not the fucking way it goes. Somebody got bad advice. They thought they could play with you. You see this playing games. So what did you do? You become Dolo Solo. You can do this all by yourself. Look, you can water. Can you water my garden? You chose to water the garden for yourself because somebody wanted you to water their garden. Yeah, somebody got bad advice thinking that you were always going to be there to water their garden. Nah, you took off. You can do this alone because you're not really alone. You're the GOAT, the greatest of all times. You're independent. Somebody was insecure with your independence, so they wanted to make you feel like you weren't good enough, try to take away some kind of everything, everything. But they didn't take nothing because as above, so below. You are protected by the source and the below, and you had transformation. Look, your bodyguards are always going to make sure you're good because they seen your transformation. You transformed into a beautiful butterfly from a motherfucking caterpillar. That says a lot. Not many caterpillars make it to butterfly phase, guys. That's why the monarch is going extinct. You are that air sign, okay? Perhaps check your birth chart. You're able to communicate. You may have grew in the mud. You may have came from the mud, but you stood the fuck up. You tamed your own inner demons. You leveled up. You were at a crossroad, but you chose freedom over stagnation, over oppression. Now somebody's not sleeping because they're panicking because they tried to fucking oppress you. They try to keep you stuck. They try to lie on you. Well, you were getting the upgrade. These people were trying to put sex magic on your beautiful fucking heart. It was a sister on the devil's path, very two-faced, playing in your face whole time. They want to take your place. Well, the ancestors, the deities, the Erithras see it. They protect you. You're favored by the gods. And the Tower of Truth is coming in, guys. Somebody from your past life try to come in this life, fuck up shit. Now their whole life is falling apart. Why? Because you're the starseed and they're scared of you. They're fucking scared of you because you know information that can tear their whole life apart. But that's not your place. Somebody chose a bum over a boss. Now they got to lay in the bed that they made. It is what it is. The ancestors are laughing because you are a motherfucking queen and people treated you like trash, but you know your worth. Now look, the joke's on them. You're a star seed, a loved one, chosen one, but somebody said that they were okay. Then they are, I guess. But whatever it is, you moved away from the toxicity. Okay. Because you're an earth angel. You have the heart to uplift those around you like an earth angel. You were born to shine. People were upset. They wanted to play games with you. You moved away from the unhealthy, poison, delusion, the nasty behavior. Okay, you're an earth angel. You're stable. 222, guys, could be a major angel number that you see, but you found your wings, you gained back your wings, and your scars are a badge of honor. You wear them with pride. God, Creator, Source said you went through what you went through so that you can be free from the oppression. It's time that you work, that your payoff comes in. Okay? You did the work. Now your hard work is paying off. Earth angel, I don't make it up. They never loved you because you weren't toxic. And that's why justice is coming in. It's a Leo. Okay. A Leo never loved you because you weren't toxic. You weren't a drunk. You weren't a party ass. It is what it is. My baby daddy is a Leo. That's why we didn't make it. Because I wasn't a party ass. I asked him to get sober for me and he said no. And then he tried to take the kids away from me because it's ridiculous, ridiculous. And that same shit almost fucking happened again. And I almost married it. I'm so glad I really did the work this time to not be stuck with that because I would have been stuck with a child and no baby daddy. Yeah, fucked up. Somebody feels fucked up. A lot of fucked up. Now, somebody may want a reconciliation with you, but your free will is too strong. You're staying away. You're safe. You're not dealing with people who make you feel weak or want you to feel weak. Justice is coming in, guys. Somebody had bad advice about this higher level commitment, this higher teacher, this empress, guys. I don't need. Wait. Excuse me. Taurus, Empress, inner feelings lacking. Now there's a devil who's mad that you are the Empress. Everything you touch turns to gold. Taurus, you may be on your north node. Take it as it resonates. Taurus is also the Empress as well. But somebody's in their feelings. Because doors are opening for you, Empress, and your bodyguards are protecting you from any slackers. Somebody's in their feelings because they're feeling homeless. They just need to take responsibility, guys, no matter where you are. Even if you're just sleeping in your car right now, I promise you, I was in the lowest situations that I've ever been in my life, and I got out. I got out. It wasn't easy. It wasn't at all. That lifestyle is addictive, but if there's a will, there's a way. I promise you, Scorpio, you just have to have that transformation. You have to have that death. You have to let go. You have to. And you can't judge yourself, guys, because just because others are judging you doesn't mean you judge you. You take the mask off, you see yourself for who you are, and you won't keep playing that same cycle. Somebody really regrets selling you out, I'm telling you. Telling all your secrets, all the collective secrets, because you're the star. You're the healer. They were just jealous of you because you are favored by God. Aquarius. There's a Cancer who is very fucking, uh, very jealous of you. The moon and whatever's in the dark comes to light, guys. Somebody said a lot of shit about you because they were jealous of your energy, that you can really heal somebody, that you were healing somebody. Maybe this is like a friend. Say you're going to heal their friend, right? And then they're going to want to have a good life. So now they're not going to want to hang out with them. They're not going to want to pay their bills or whatever, because now they're going to know what is good for them and what is not. Say this is a toxic parent, whether it's male or female, this toxic parent has a lot of control over this person or over you. So what do? You know who you are, and when God creator source brings in another person who is just like you, they will help you to see that that's not good for you. And that's why these very controlling parents or people around you don't want people around you, because then they can verify that it's toxic what they're doing to you, and they do not want you to have support. It's shameful, but it is what it is, guys. Somebody is so scared that if you have support and people to justify what you're saying, that they'll have no, it's how do you say it there, when a parent makes a child sick, and they want that child to stay sick because it gives them like attention. This is what's going on. Whether this is a relationship, a parent, a job, somebody wants you to stay sick or stay stuck or stay under their thumb. And if you get out, then they feel like there's no reason for them to live because they've been living controlling other people. You got out of the grips of somebody's fucking control, and somebody is learning to get out of the grips of that person, of somebody's control as well. Because this card's not supposed to be in here, and it says release your kindest self. Okay, so Capricorn, it's first quarter moon in Capricorn. So somebody needs to release their kindest self. If somebody wants this healing with you, they're going to have to address the toxicity that lies within themselves and the external. Somebody believes that they are for you, so they want to protect you. But even if they have to protect you from themselves, that is the biggest love of all. And somebody knows that. Activating Earth. It says power places ley line and trust where you're being led. Somebody trusts that they're being led towards you, okay? And it says empathetic starseed, okay? Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what is not yours. So you may be absorbing what is not yours. Hence why it's very important to address the elephant in the room, okay? So that this way you can find a solution to the situation instead of letting it fester. And then inevitably people act without all the information and then regret it later, okay? So, and energetic star seeds are here to shift the world through through their physical presence alone. They don't need to do anything beyond being here. Thanks to an energetic charge their physical presence causes. Due to their highly sensitive nature, energetic star seeds can struggle with being on Earth in the physical body. Many are prone to addictions and depression and tend to mistaken other people's feelings and moods for their own. Natural introverts tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider lightening your load energetically. Don't put yourself under much pressure to go out into the world. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically. If you're feeling pressured to keep up a certain pace, instead, put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious baby. Do whatever you can to take the pressure of the world off your plate. Switch off and then switch back on. In today's world, it's normal to feel that you should be doing more, but perhaps being present in your life is enough. This could be a phase you're going through or simply how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others, right now you're being called to keep something for yourself. You don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it to the world. Indeed, it's necessary if you want to continue to do it sustainably. Starseed Soul Inquiry, how can you take better care of yourself energetically? So that's what you're doing. You're taking better care of yourself energetically, whether people like it or not. You're doing the necessary work, the work that a lot of people should be doing. So of course, because they're not doing it, they're jealous that you are. They're jealous that you know you have this hidden knowledge, right? You knew what to do, you knew what not to do, you knew where to go, you knew where not to go. The yarrow there, guys, this yarrow card likes to come out a lot. And it's Forget Me Not with the wild strawberry. Hey, so somebody can't forget you. It's Forget Me Not. I'm gonna post that song too, okay? Because I like that song too. Forget Me Not. It's a 70s song. So we'll go with the yarrow first. So yarrow. Yarrow reawakens our connection to spirit. Like its namesake, Archeliles, it brings awareness to the vulnerable parts of ourselves. Yarrow helps us cut with the patterns that are no longer serving us. Its message is to see beyond the suffering to the grace of the situation. So you're seeing the grace of a situation, guys. And somebody can't forget you. Ugh, forget me not. Forget me not offers comfort and hope when we are experiencing grief and loss. This plant spirit helps us connect with what is truly important in our lives. The yellow center reminds us that the sun which ushers in each new day. Somebody sees you as the sun, and every day they watch you. They can't forget you. They look at you like you're a band-aid, but somebody needs to take the band-aid off and let it heal properly. They feel fucked up because justice is coming in for you, my beautiful Empress, Emperor. Take it as it resonates with the rules. They judged you, but they're in their feelings because God favors you, and that's why they're jealous, because you're the star. You can't change who you are. You just have to be who you are and be grateful for what you have, even if it's not very much. It's still yours. And that's why people are jealous, because with nothing and nobody, you're still content and you have your mask off. You're releasing your kindest self. Even if people are hateful to you, you still release your kindest self. You're still you. You will not harden. You will not break. You may bend a little bit, but you're not going to break. You're not going to break. No. And people are in their feelings because they can't control you. Because you're uncontrollable. You see them as toxic. 11. Could be a twin flame, guys. 11, okay? You had a soul ascension. You didn't need another person to succeed, but somebody is feeling like, what would have happened if they would have been there with you? But never mind the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. That's that Five of Pentacles, the Five of Cups right there. You know, never mind the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. So 11, the Autumn Bride. Somebody wants to marry you in autumn. Could be your anniversary. Take it as it resonates, guys. Beauty, healing, and kindness. You got beauty, you got healing, and you're fucking kind. I just said that. Somebody's gonna really regret ever treating you bad because they can't fucking forget you. So there is beauty, flowing energy, all beautiful beautiful, there's a beautiful flow of energy all around you. Your energy is high, and people around you can sense and feel your glow exuding from your aura. Your positive energy is rubbing off on others, though beware of psychic vampires who will drain your energy when they see your light shining too brightly. If you feel you are in need of healing, this card suggests that you reconnect with nature, feel the grass on your feet, the air on your face, and do something which will help you to rejuvenate. These people want healing from you, they can heal themselves. This is an excellent time to tap into your inner thoughts. Your mind is calm and receptive. There are times when we all need to step out of the rat race and be kind to ourselves. This time is now. A lot of people need to be more kind to themselves, because clearly the only reason why they're unkind to you is because summertime's always for you. Summertime is the limousine. What is that? Is that Lana Del Rey, Summertime? I don't know. But child wounds, guys. Somebody needs to heal those child wounds, because that's what's keeping them from coming towards you. It's the self-love, guys. You healed that childhood issues with self-love. I want one more of these cards. Ancestors, just one. One more closing message from the St. Francis Oracle deck to bring this together. It's number 27. And like the 11, it's 2, right? So something's coming together. 27 is a 9. It's coming together to end something, okay? To end an old cycle, the faceless company, okay? It says insecurity, acceptance, and confidence. So you're coming together to end this insecurity so that you can accept what is yours and have confidence to move forward. The important thing now is to accept yourself for who you are. There is no need to hide behind a mask of uncertainty or insecurity. On the surface, you may well appear to be happy-go-lucky, but you doubt your own abilities. Those who choose to share your life with you, whether it's friends or lovers, love you for who you are. It's only you who feels that you have to adapt to different personalities to fit in, to be accepted. Have confidence in yourself to be who you want to be. And if some people don't like it, then there's no room in your life for them. Within you, there is a gentle soul wanting to be loved and accepted. Be who you were born to be. You have nothing to hide. If you are not in a relationship at this time, there is an admirer waiting in the wings. Let your light shine and they will find you. I don't make it up, guys. That's why a lot of people are insecure. So let your light shine, be authentic, be fair to the core, and somebody will come in. But they've also seen you go through a lot, okay? So keep healing. Remember, healing is not linear, okay? So it's constant. So just keep watering your own garden. Don't expect others to come in and water your garden. You need to love yourself. You can never love another until you love yourself first. And somebody is coming to the realization of that. So I hope this helped. I hope this gave you some clarity. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thank yous all for the donations. If you're feeling generous, I love you guys. One love, stay blessed. And if you're looking for another reading, check somewhere, maybe there. And don't forget to subscribe here. I love you guys. Mwah.